my name's Amreen.
And my name is Shwayta.
And you're watching Dil Toh Filmy
Hai.
Hai.
In today's episode, we're going to be continuing our director's first series.
Woo! So, today, he is actually my personal favorite, the person we're going to talk today. I'm sure once we list out his films, you guys will know who we're talking about, and you guys will think the same. But when I actually Googled him, I was actually surprised. I actually forgotten what he actually first made.
Yeah.
So when I read the name, I was like, oh my god, he made this film?
Yeah.
And I was so happy because no other person could have done it.
Yeah. He is known for making films that are a little darker, edgier, and have shades of revenge.
Yeah.
I think that is one thing that's common through all of his films, is the whole revenge aspect, and it's done in a very intelligent manner, which is sometimes very unseen in Indian cinema. You know, it's true.
Hashtag okay.
Right? It's very intelligent. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it keeps you intrigued till the very, very end.
Absolutely. And there was one film in his career, which I'm sure everyone has seen it, and whoever has seen it has loved it, and we're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And the film we were talking was Andhadhun.
Oh, man.
And I'm sure, like once again, a very nice star cast.
Yeah.
It did so well, and it was such a mind-blowing film.
I know. I remember seeing this in theaters.
I saw it twice in theaters. I was at both times. I was like,
what? Yeah.
Had so much fun.
Yeah. What a film! How exciting! And I don't think that we had ever seen anything like this as Indian cinema watchers. You know.
100%.
So speaking of films like Andhadhun, I think this director has had shades of that Andhadhun-esque filmmaking throughout all of the films that he has made in his career.
Yeah.
So who are we talking about today?
You're talking about none other than Sriram Raghavan.
Woo! He deserves a round of applause.
I used to love watching movies. As a kid, there was no television, there was only radio, and there was 70s mein, the cinema was the only entertainment for most of us, you know. So I used to watch, as many Hindi films as I could.
So Sriram Raghavan has done amazing films such as, we have Badlapur.
Yeah.
We have Agent Vinod. And we have Johnny Gaddar, which I honestly thought was his first film because that's the first time I heard about him, which is interesting. But Johnny Gaddar was an excellent film too.
It was.
Business करते हैं. मैं ऐसा कोई काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ जो illegal है.
And kept me on the edge of my seat. I think he is the one director that has been able to do really well with Neil Nitin Mukesh. After watching that movie, I'm like, wow, this guy's talented. He's got so much potential and hope. And I think that goes out to the director for making Neil Nitin Mukesh do what he did in Johnny Gaddar.
100%.
You know?
Recently, Sriram Raghavan came with Merry Christmas. That starred Katrina Kaif along with Vijay Sethupathi.
Yeah. We've been hearing interesting things about it.
Yeah.
And of course, coming from Sriram Raghavan, it's got to be amazing because his track record, he has not failed to surprise, entertain, and also, I think, pull very good performances out of his actors.
100%.
You know?
I heard this is Katrina's best album career.
That's amazing.
So that's amazing. I can't wait.
12 बजने वाली है. Christmas साथ मनाएं.
And even what he did with Varun Dhawan and Badlapur.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is Varun Dhawan?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Now when people tell me Varun Dhawan's not a good actor, I always bring up Badlapur.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's nothing else after that.
Yeah.
Varun Dhawan, come on.
Yeah.
Please give us something else that we can prove to people that you can act, because you can. You are amazing.
He's talented.
I know, and this is what upsets me.
Yeah.
Why are you doing shady films? But that's for another episode.
Coolie number 5
and Jorwa number 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, back to Sriram Raghavan.
Sriram Raghavan.
What's his first movie?
His first movie, I think people have seen it but may not remember it.
Yeah.
It is called Ek Hasina Thi, starring Saif Ali Khan and Urmila Matondkar.
My favorite.
Yeah, honestly. And I feel that, of course, Ram Gopal Verma had produced this film.
Produced it, yeah.
So, and there were shades of Ramu in it, of course.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah, and I think Ramu probably hooked up the fact that Urmila is in this, which is such an amazing casting. Honestly.
She was at her prime then. Saif Ali Khan came out of Dil Toh Filmy Hai, I remember.
And he came out.
And he was also doing really well.
Yeah.
And that film, I was like, whoa. I was blown away when I first watched it.
मेरा नाम करण राठौड़ है।
नाम जानने से कोई दोस्त नहीं बन जाता।
I loved it. I love the plot. I love the premise. The performances, like you said, he's so good at bringing out the right performances.
We recently saw Sriram Raghavan interview where he talked about that his ideal casting for the lead role was always Saif Ali Khan. He always had him in mind, which means that he knew the potential that Saif Ali Khan had. And Urmila, of course, so underrated, has not gotten her due.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone in that era could have done what she did. You know?
मुझे जो करना था मैंने कर लिया। आपको जो करना है आप कर लीजिए।
Whether it was the character transformation that she had from the innocent and unassuming to the full revenge streak that she goes on, and at the end, tell us about the climax. Because I know this might be spoilers for some, but honestly, this might get you to actually watch the film. So
what happens at the end? Tell us, Rita.
So basically, Saif Ali Khan betrays Urmila really badly. She sends her to jail. But Urmila decides to take revenge. So what happens is she basically traps him in a cave with a bunch of mice.
क्या ये सब?
रोज जेल में तुम्हारे बारे में सोचती थी। क्या करूं तुम्हारे साथ?
देखो सारिका, मैंने तुम्हारे साथ गलत।
मामूली मौत तो बहुत कम हो जाती तुम्हारे लिए।
What?
बहुत सोचा। याद है तुम्हें? मुझे चूहों से डर लगता था।
सारिका तुम पागल तो नहीं हो गए? ये चूहे कहाँ से आ गए?
तुम हंसते थे।
खोलो मुझे।
जेल में सब डर चला गया। अब किसी चीज से डर नहीं लगता।
As revenge, so he gets eaten alive by mice.
Watch the film, guys.
I know it's kind of juvenile, but it's actually very cool the way it was executed in the film.
Yeah.
And it leaves you kind of like, what? He's gonna get eaten alive by mice? Yes, he is.
And he did.
And he did. And I feel like, was there anybody else other than Sriram Raghavan or Ram Gopal Varma at that time who would have tried something like this?
No, not at all. And I like that. I like how Ram Gopal Varma's films were actually really good back in the day. He always used to have these little bit darker film noir like kind of themes and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I love how Sriram Raghavan kind of took that and I think he made it to the next level.
Yeah.
In his film.
And what an iconic first film, you know? I think that, so many directors are, like when they do their first film, it's like they're finding their footing. But for Sriram Raghavan to do a film like this, I think he established himself in this niche genre that he has of the thriller, film noir, like Amreen said, revenge sort of genre that he has. And he just grew. He took it and he grew.
Yeah.
And each film has been better than the last and has been more nuanced and keeps people on the edge of their seats. And he's such an intelligent filmmaker. We need more filmmakers like him in our industry. Yeah. People always complain that, Bollywood films, you have to leave your brain at home and it's like they want to use their brain. I feel like in a Sriram Raghavan film, you
need your brain.
You need your brain and you also need your next door neighbor's brain,
Yes.
And that's what makes it so much fun. Like, I think everyone always remembers trying to solve Andhadhun and what was going on in that film.
Oh my God, yes.
When they first saw it that first time. And also with Ek Hasina Thi, I think the twists and the turns that we had, it was...
really cool.
Yeah, and it was
really
such a cool experience. It was so cool to see Saif Ali Khan like that. What did you feel about it?
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel Saif Ali Khan was also was always like the second man.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah.
And more into comedy.
Yeah.
So seeing him in this role, he kind of proved himself that, hey, I don't just do comedy, I can do this as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I really liked about the film. And Urmila being Urmila, again, she was in her prime. She was doing amazing films, amazing performances. So... I like how he loves to bring the best from the actors and something different. So even for Merry Christmas, although we haven't seen it yet, people are saying, who would have thought Vijay Sethupathi and Katrina Kaif would be a pair? And everyone who has seen it and the reviews are out, all I've been reading is, oh my God, the chemistry, there was chemistry, right? So that just shows like they're bringing out the best in the actors and that's what he's good about. That's when you know he's a great director.
Yeah, honestly, one of the strongest ones in India right now.
Yeah.
I would say maybe not India, but we can definitely say in the Hindi film industry.
For sure, yeah.
Contender. I wish he came out with more films and more frequently,
Yeah.
but we know that like great art takes time.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you give him a tiger, and you give him Sara Ali Khan.
That's it.
That film, like he's gonna make them act too. I mean, Sara Ali Khan has potential, so I feel like maybe I should pick somebody else. But
Ananya, maybe.
I think Ananya has potential.
Okay, maybe this the new kids are Khushi Kapoor.
Khushi Kapoor, yeah. So here's the new casting. We've got Tiger Shroff, Khushi Kapoor, and Suhana Khan in a Sriram Raghavan film. Imagine he will make them act as well. I'm telling you, I bet on it.
Yeah, hopefully.
Imagine he's like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. I don't know what challenge you gave me.
I quit.
No hate to any of them. My mom loves Tiger.
But yeah, so that's what I love about this filmmaker. I'm so happy he exists. He's the one who brings like the cream of cinema.
Yeah.
Of whatever nonsense that's been being made these days. I'm excited for Merry Christmas. I know he has another film coming out next year. I'm excited for that as well. And hopefully he keeps creating. And you know, please go watch Ek Hasina Thi. You will love it if you haven't seen it.
You will love the film. It's on YouTube. Multiple copies, multiple prints. Go watch it. Sriram Raghavan is a director who I think is very passionate about cinema. He started watching cinema from a very young age and was inspired by Hitchcock and even Vijay Anand. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Like one of his favorite films is Jewel Thief. And I think that he, like the way he spoke about these films, like even something like Jewel Thief that we've seen, he was like the first 10 minutes of Jewel Thief, or the scene right after the intermission for Johnny Mera Naam. Like he's really like, and he knew like this was a 10-minute scene where this was executed and this was like, you know.
He knows his craft.
He knows his craft. He's actually studied these films, and I feel like the current day directors, I don't think are as passionate about older cinema, which is something that's needed because although we look down upon it now because we think that we have mastered the craft better in this day and age, there's so much to learn there.
100%.
That we don't go and look into, you know?
I think technologically it was probably not advanced, obviously, but in terms of storytelling, in terms of bringing up performances, like older films had that.
Yes.
Definitely older films. That's why they're called cult, right? That's why we go back to them. We refer to them. Even Hitchcock films, right?
Yeah. Hitchcock, we talk about it, but how many? Like he was saying in his interview that a lot of his writing assistants, they have not heard or seen these films.
Oh God.
Hitchcock films, Vijay Anand.
He should hire us.
I know, right? And it's just like
if you're watching.
Yeah, you let us know. But it's just amazing because you also don't hear other directors talking about this in this day and age.
Yeah.
They talk about their own work and glorify themselves. That is a special part of him. No film has ever felt like it was a copy of another film or this film had shades of that film, because a lot of directors tend to repeat themselves in terms of even like the tropes that they use. But I don't know if he's ever done that.
No, I don't think so. I think he's always fresh. And like for him, who has a lot of experience coming out with something fresh, which lacks in today's Hindi films especially, it's like commendable. It's amazing that he does it, and I'm so happy, like I said, that he's here and he's making films, and it inspires all of the filmmakers. It should inspire everyone else.
It does.
It really do like really well instead of just half-baked characters, half-baked story. Cholo chalta, it's okay. Puchenge it, like no, none of that. Like, everything should be taught out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like, you guys let us know what you guys feel about Merry Christmas and of course Ek Hasina Thi, and what you feel about his films. Yeah,
tell us your favorite Sriram Raghavan films in the comments. And having said that, my name is Shwayta.
My name is Amreen.
And you're watching
Dil Toh Filmy Hai. Until next time.